So this is the wrap up for the live market open for April 5th. We're at the beginning of a new quarter. It's springtime in the northern hemisphere. Markets are a bit stuck though, a bit in hibernation, in winter mode. The US dollar made a comeback but stalled, waiting for key events. Today we have the FOMC meeting minutes, and also big hints towards the non-farm payrolls, and of course the non-farm payrolls on Friday. Fed officials are relatively upbeat, but in comparison to their some dovishness a few weeks ago. In politics, watch out for another attempt at Trump care, a test of the ability of the Trump administration to make changes to the US economy. In the Eurozone, the second French televised debate was very, very long, and until we get new opinion polls, we should get them today, nothing has changed. The ECB reclarified its previous statements, was a bit bearish. This was exacerbated by weak inflation figures. And in the UK, nothing really big happened after Article 50 was triggered. Watch out for headlines regarding the negotiations, trade, immigration, and things like that. Key data points to cover. Well, US figures are basically mixed, but today we have the ADP non-farm payrolls at 12:15 GMT, and then the ISM non-manufacturing PMI. These should influence the dollar and shape up expectations for the non-farm payrolls. We have today the FOMC meeting minutes. Remember, the document is revised until the very last moment, so the Fed officials know that they can influence markets, and they do take the opportunity. Tomorrow, sort of a day in between, and Friday we have the non-farm payrolls, of course, very big event. Let's mention some of the expectations a bit quickly in our wrap-up. So last time we had a really great jobs report. This time expectations are a bit lower, 176,000 jobs gained. Of course, expectations can be changed, and 0.2 in wages. And trading should be quite straightforward this time. No specific bias to the upside or to the downside. If both figures, jobs and wages, beat, it's good for the US dollar. If they both miss, it's bad for the US dollar. And if it's mixed, wages should have the upper hand eventually after a struggle. Let's run over the charts a bit quickly. So no big movement in markets this morning. The biggest mover is here, where in major pairs is the Australian dollar, which is moving a bit to the upside. We're at 20 pips to the upside, and resistance 76.10, support 75.40. Let's go back to the top. Euro dollar moving a bit to the upside, recovering from previous falls. 106.60. Sorry, 106. Yeah, 60 is support. Resistance is at 107.20. Pound dollar currently at 124.40. Support 124.15. Resistance 125.70. Dollar yen found it very hard to break under 110. 110 to 111.60 is the current range. Dollar CAD just under 134, 134.60 and 133.80 define its range at the moment. We talked about the Aussie, and in the Kiwi, 69.80 at the moment, just under 70. Support 69.60, resistance 70.40. Let's see if euro dollar will move on opinion polls. The next one is at 10 GMT from Opinion Way. I'll be watching to see if we have any movements resulting from the from the debate last night. Okay, so all in all, very stable markets. Big events ahead the first week of the quarter.